Thanks for taking a break from Disney World to come into Young Hollywood.
Hey, you're welcome. It's hard to tear me away from Disney World.
I want to tell you a story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, I auditioned for Once Upon a Time.
No way.
I
For
did,
what
for your
part?
wife's role.
No way.
And there was no way in heck I was ever getting it. I was hopefully a better host than an actor. It was not for me, trust me. It was not meant to be. It would not have been a happily ever after.
Listen, Ginnifer Goodwin is like the epitome of Snow White, literally, but you would have been great.
But the reason I bring it up is not to talk about myself, but to say that when I read the pilot, I will say it's the best pilot I ever read.
Me too.
And I was wondering, if you had that same reaction.
Yeah, it was certainly the most unique pilot that I ever read. And, you never know if these things are going to work or not, but it was the idea of being able to take these characters that we all know and love and be able to put a twist on them and tell stories about these characters that we don't know.
How do you think that the writers in the show has sort of taken the classic, tales and put a fresh take on them?
Well, they're incredibly imaginative. Eddie and Adam have great genius minds, and they can take these other characters from other stories that you would never, ever expect. And that's the fun part, because it makes all these characters deeper and it just broadens their world. Yeah.
What's your favorite ride? What's the favorite?
Space Mountain, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you remember the first time you rode Space Mountain? Because I remember being a kid being terrified.
The first time I went was only 4 years ago. That was the first time I'd ever been to Disneyland.
What?
And now I go for dinner on a Wednesday night.
And I've read this about you and Ginnifer, that you both go, but you said you were there yesterday.
We were there yesterday. Sometimes we just go for dinner.
But I know she's talked about, she's had some pretty funny encounters there where people walk up to her and go, "Aren't you Snow White?" Do you get the same thing?
You just hear "Charming, charming," or "Hello, Prince," as you're walking around.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's our world.
You can't be in a bad mood ever, because
you can't be in a bad mood there. You can never be. It's the happiest place on earth.
It is the happiest place on earth. Do you do the waffle thing with the icing sugar?
Yes, I have done that. Yeah. But I've never done that turkey leg thing.
What's that?
What is that? That's the question.
That is the question.
What is that?
What is it?
I have no idea.
We could talk about Disney World all day. For you as an actor, I want to talk about riding the giant pickle, because you guys.
You heard about the giant pickle.
I heard about. Well, I think I saw it on your Twitter, but but it's all so much green screen that you guys have to act opposite, which is so tough to do as an actor. But you made a joke about, it was supposed to be a dragon in the end.
It's one of my finer moments. It was me alone in the middle of a green screen stage, astride this gigantic, bumpy pickle between my legs, like a mechanical bull.
We were just talking about that.
Sweaty men in shirts and cameras just filming me. It was a little awkward.
You tweeted out to your fans. What I think is amazing too is Ask Josh. You do the hashtag Ask Josh.
Yeah.
And then you have your charmers, which are your fan base. And Ask Josh was just trending worldwide.
Yeah, sometimes it does that, which is kind of crazy.
Does it blow your mind?
It blows my mind every time. Yeah, crazy.
Wildest, because I know that your demo spans from little kids to older. What's sort of been the most surprising or fan encounter that you've had?
One of the first ones that I had that was unexpected. I walked into a store. I can't remember the store, but it had this big, burly security guard standing at the door, dark glasses on, super stern, super serious. I just walked in and I was going to look at something, and he grabbed me by the arm and he pulled me right up next to him, and he's huge. He's 7 foot tall, and he just leans down and whispers, he goes, "I love your show, man. Love your show."
That's adorable.
Wow, I never would have expected that.
You thought you did something. You're like, "What did I do? What did I do? Don't hurt me." So you did tweet out to your fans, if you could write your own happy ending, what would it be?
I tweeted that?
That question.
Wow.
So I'm going to turn it on you. If you could write your own happy ending, what would it be? Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, I did forget that. My own happy ending. Wow. Just to be happy. And I have a son. I have a new son who's 10 months. So, I hope he has a, great life. That's what I hope. That would be my happy ending.
And you bring him to Disney.
Oh, yeah. He's been to Disney 3 times already.
And he's how old? He's 10 months.
10 months, yeah.
And does he take in
So
any
he's
of it
either
yet?
going to
totally
rebel against it when he's older and I hate Disney, or he's going to love it.
He'd be the first
We'll
one
find out.
And what does
We'll find out if the Haunted Mansion really messed him up later on, if he needs tons of therapy.
Now, what was the Game of Thrones thing?
I think Jenny probably said this. Yeah, he speaks Dothraki. My son, that's what it sounds like. He's like, "Oh, shakadam." It's real it comes from the loins or something, I don't know.
Who was your favorite Disney character growing up?
Peter Pan. Peter Pan was my favorite. Disney kind of story growing up.
But it must be weird acting opposite Peter Pan.
Who's evil? Who was an evil little? Yeah, that was one of my favorite seasons of Once. I think it was a great twist on that whole story and on that character.
Yeah, you've said before,
characters.
I have the best job on TV.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I get to dress up in tight leather and wield swords and ride giant pickles.
What could be better?
What could be better?
So what will you do on your summer break? Go to Disney?
Go to Disneyland. I'm gonna go to dinner tonight, I think. I'm gonna get one of those turkey legs.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You are such a sweetheart.
Thanks.
And such an amazing show.
Thank you.
And hope it goes 20 more seasons.
Me too.
Yeah, I bet.
Me too.
You're not tired of riding the pickle?
No way.